Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am at Rite Aid. This video is recorded on Sunday. I'm just now getting around to putting it together for you guys. So I did not know that there is an amazing Ibotta rebate on the Downy or the Tide rinse if you wanted to check your accounts to see if you have that. And there's also a digital coupon, and those are high value, $5.50 each. So if I would have knew that yesterday, this transaction would have went a little differently. So just giving you the heads up. When I do shop later in the week, I will have that in consideration, and maybe it's still available and I'll be able to work that in if everything works well. But here's what I did on Sunday, and just so you know, heads up, it's not free or a moneymaker or anything like that, but it is getting me some great tracking towards my bonus cash challenges. So if you're in the same boat as I am, this could be a great video for you. And then there's some other ideas that you can implement as well. First thing I picked up was some of the Old Spice. They're part of the P&G deal, spend 30, earn 10, and they're buy one get one 50% off. And over on Ibotta, they're giving $9 back when you buy 3. I wanted to fill in my transaction after picking up the Old Spice with some of the 90% off fall and Halloween. So I grabbed a couple of things for 99 cents each. On this transaction, I was spending over $25 so that I can use a 5 off of 25. I did have a cashier that does not like to use the screenshots and is very particular. So I went on ahead and pulled it up from the link that I have on my link tree. Alright, so the 2 fall items were 99 cents. The Old Spice Fresh, that one was one of the half off prices at $2.74. And then all of the other Old Spice Fuji, I picked those up. They were priced at $8.49. So I paid for one. The second one was half off at $4.24. And then I paid full price for the third one, which is $8.49. My total for everything was $20.81, and I did not get anything back because I was working towards reaching the 30 and I had not quite reached it yet. With everything here, I had $23.96 of tracking towards the P&G deal. Alright, so by this time, I was able to use the 5 off of 15 on the second transaction. So I picked up some Tide. I do have a Tide bonus cash challenge that I'm working on for this account. They're priced at $12.99 and a part of the P&G deal. So I wanted to make sure my total was over 15, and I wanted to get Tide so that I can work on this bonus cash challenge. With that in mind, I plan to do 2 more transactions, splitting them up so I can use the 5 off of 15. So for this first one, I did a Tide, and then I found these 2 Pantene clearance items priced at $5.49, and we have a 5 off of 2 digital coupon. And because I was using that 5 off of 2 digital coupon, I didn't want to use the Tide digital coupon on this transaction. So I had a printable with me and I went on ahead and used it for this one. For this transaction, after the 5 off of 25, the 5 off of 2 Pantene, and the $3 printable, I ended up paying $10.97, and I received $10 back for reaching the $30 for the P&G deal. With that, now I have $6.95 tracking towards doing the P&G deal again, so I figured I'd go ahead and finish it off and work on this Tide bonus cash challenge. So I picked up another Tide liquid and a Tide pods. I went on ahead and used the Tide digital coupon. There's a $3 off of 1 digital and a printable for the pods. My total was $14.98 and I got $10 back, and so that completed the P&G deals on this account. Alright, so this haul was a bit of a process, but I think it was all worth it in the end. So after everything, with completing the first tier of my Tide bonus cash challenge and submitting over to Ibotta, this ends up being $13.75. That does include my tax though, so that's a little bit higher here in California, so it may be lower for you. You can probably end up getting this for less than $10 depending on your tax. So yeah, that's how that turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. I was able to get some men's deodorant for my son. He's really happy that I was able to get him some of that. But I did make this a little bit better. I did another transaction on, actually 2 more transactions on another account. So that way I can get enough of what I need to submit for the PG rebates. First thing I'm picking up is some Bounce priced at $12.99. I have a $2 printable, but there's also a digital version. I picked up some Bounty at $8.99 and there's a $1 digital, and this gets me over 15 to use the 5 off of 15. So after the 5 off 15 and the 2 coupons, my total comes out to $13.98 plus my tax. And then I did another transaction. For this transaction, I went on ahead and did $40 worth because I had a 10 off of 40 birthday coupon I was working with. So I picked up Downy, Tide, and another Tide Pods, and I used all digital coupons for these. There's $3 off of each one. After the $3 digitals, my total does come down to $29.97. So in order to use the spend 40, get $10 off, I do need to be over 40 after the digital coupon, so I'm going to throw in some more stuff. I found this Herbal Essences on clearance for $4.49. We have a 4 off of 2 digital coupon that worked with this. I still needed a little bit more, so I found a Pure Zero priced at $3.89, and I had a $3.50. I bought a rebate. I just needed a few cents more. I can't remember how much. I think it was like 23 cents more, and I found these hot chocolate bombs. They're 90% off, and they ended up being 34 cents, so that was perfect. That got me right over 40. So everything turned out great for that transaction. My total was $33.18. I earned the $20 back for the P&G deal twice because the first transaction I had tracking already. So that ended up being great. And then, of course, my rewards points, my submission to Ibotta, all of those are factored in. And then on this transaction, I ended up reaching some pretty good amounts on my bonus cash challenges, but only reached one threshold on the Tide. Everything else is still right under that first threshold, so I didn't earn anything back yet, but it did put a good dent in it for me to earn something back later on. So everything ended up being just $19.75. That is with my tax, of course. That is a pretty great deal in itself, less than $20 for all of this stuff. I went on ahead and submitted over to PG Good Everyday's rebate and the other PG rebate because I did have enough to submit. So I was going for the spend $60 and get $20 MasterCard, and then the spend $50, get $15 Visa card. So if I get all those back and everything works out well, it is a tedious process to submit, at least for the spend 50, get 15. The other one was really easy. That one wasn't hard at all. I didn't have to put in UPCs or any of that stuff, so that was nice. But if I get all that back, that's $35 in Visa and MasterCard. So we'll see if we get that back. If not, this is still a great deal, in my opinion, and gave me some really good tracking towards my bonus cash challenges. Not all the products qualify for the PG Good Everyday rebate, so you're going to want to check on that. There wasn't very many limitations on the grocery one, so do read those. I do have the links on my link tree if you want to read to see what qualifies as you're planning your trip. And hopefully this gives you some inspiration on some things you can do this week, because, you know, there's not a whole lot going on. It is a bit of a process. It's kind of more on the extreme couponing end, in my opinion. Even for me, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is too many transactions, but it'll be worth it in the end, hopefully. So yeah, for me, it ended up being about $30 for both transactions, a little over $30 for both transactions, including my tax. And like I said, it gave me that tracking for my bonus cash challenges. So all in all, a win for me. I'll keep you updated if I do receive those rebates back. That would be amazing if I do. You know, it's just hit or miss with those. Sometimes they'll accept them, sometimes they don't. It says it is a limited number of rebates that they're giving back on the grocery one. But I'll let you guys know how that turns out. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.
This is your recording giving me the order?
Yeah. What'd you say the other day? squeaky.
This means a lot to me.
This is going on my YouTube channel.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because I told the people, I was like, yo, we got a deal on men's deodorant. My son just said, Mom, I'm tired of smelling like a woman.